welcome to Fist Gaming. Did you know that the Batmobile is the best car in the game? This video is totally subjective. So, the favored car of Coxier, and therefore a lot of players. Yep. That's how we work. If a major face starts maining a new car, it will spread through the community. Like it or not. So, going into the Batmobile, not much to say here looking at stats. It's long, short, and wide. With a pivot point a bit closer to the tail of the car, which makes them a bit more forgiving to control in the air. So, the Batmobile has the second best turning radius in the game, but as I have said before, it's not by much. I'm gonna link a new version of the spreadsheet, by the way, with pivot points and everything for every car. Look for that in the description. So, on to playing the Batmobile. The Batmobile can be a bit quirky to play. Like fast jumping, for example. It triggers the Batmobile wobble. If you haven't heard of it, I'm going to try to show it somewhere in the video. And that can screw you up if you're unlucky. I personally like the look of the Batmobile, but like all the licensed cars, it does have a downside, and that's there is no customization at all. Well, you can change the colors of like 6 pieces of the car, and that's not much. It makes it kind of boring. But if you can get around that, sure, play it. So when I got around to playing the Batmobile, at first I had some problems dribbling with it, because the ball, for me, it kind of tends to like start bouncing on top of the car because the car is so short, so short and so low to the ground. And in the air, it feels fat, but in a nice way. You kind of feel you have this width of the car, and if you utilize it correctly, you can do amazing things with it. Not like other long and wide cars, you have certain advantages. It's easy to get those really high backflip flicks, for example, or forward flicks, if you want to. And you have it's easier to double hit the ball in the air, for example, to get a bit more speed on it. The timing will be a bit more forgiving since the car is so long. Now, the Batmobile has a hidden feature. It's pretty funny. The spacing of the wheels on the Batmobile is actually quite far apart, so you have a pretty easy time getting a power shot with the undercarriage, and that's something a lot of cars can't do well. It's still not super easy to pull this off, but it's easier than, for example, with the Scarab. It's almost impossible to pull those nice undercarriage power shots off. Things to think about. As a lower car, you really have to be careful when you challenge the ball, because taller cars, they can sometimes just like mash it straight over you. So you have to like use those flicks to your advantage. Use your body, because it's wide and it's long. Use that. Flip into challenges. Be careful when you challenge. If you get really good at challenges, though, you have no problem getting past other even taller cars. All in all, so if you like the look of the Batmobile and you can live with not having customization, or you might be a big Coxier fan, sure. Go ahead and learn to play the car. It's definitely worthwhile. Um, One thing to say though, the Batmobile won't make up for any lack of skill. It still requires just as much skill as any other car to drive and to control. It's easier in some points and it's harder on some points, like all the other cars. But anyway, that's it for the Batmobile. Hope that helped you a bit. And peace out.